Today I'd like to show you a 2012 Ford F450 AT200 Altec bucket truck. Powered by a 6.8 liter V10 engine, 360 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque. Fire it up, pop the hood. These are actually nice and easy to work on. They last quite a few miles. Not unusual to see them with 350,000 miles on them, and super easy to maintain. Any mechanic can work on that gas motor. It does have automatic with overdrive. I'm going to shut that hood. This truck did come from California, spent its life there at a major utility where it got great maintenance from day one, and it is about as rust-free as you could possibly ever want a truck to be. Clint will include some photos of the undercarriage. You do not have to have this truck running to operate the Altec boom. This generator right here has a pump on it which supplies all the pressure that you need for that boom to operate. It also supplies 110 and 220 volt. There's outlets around the vehicle that have 110 to 220 outlets, and we also have one in the bucket, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. But I am going to turn the truck off and we'll fire up the generator. While I'm right here, it is on a slide. So if you pull these pins in, pull the safety pin out, there's a cover right here. The generator comes out to be serviced. 2 spark plugs, oil filter. It's about the most of the maintenance that you're going to do on it. So this generator here is an Onan commercial quality, Onan Cummins commercial quality generator. It's a quiet series generator, provides 110, 220, and also provides safety and security, because with carjackings these days, you don't have to have that truck running with the man up in the bucket. You can turn the truck off, lock the door. You've got the security if you're by yourself and you want to go up in the bucket. To operate it, we're going to put the park brake on. There's a switch on the dashboard, which I've already pushed up. I'm going to get you a photo of that. I'm going to put all the upfitter switches on there too. We'll come around the back. Oh, you know what? Let me show you right here while I'm here. We've got lights inside here that are lighting up our cabinets. A little bit hard to see in the daylight here, but at night they're real nice. All stainless steel hardware. Never rust on you. Again, there's lights back here that light it all up. Nice steel construction. And there are these lights like I'm talking about. They're in every single cabinet. You might see them reflecting off the back there. They're LED. We have central locking right here. If I push that in, you put a padlock through there. All your doors are locked. You have a cone holder here. You've got a pintle hook, trailer connector. So at the boom here, we also have a 110 volt outlet right here, and we have air pressure right there. We also have air pressure right here. We have a 110 volt outlet there that is operable once we fire up that generator. We do have a pintle hook. You can change those, by the way, if you'd prefer to. We have an aluminum ladder rack. 2-piece ladder goes up there. We can put digging bars, shovels, A-frame type ladders in this lower compartment. Again, here are our lower controls. I'll show you how that works in a minute. We've got a drop-down door here. We've got some safety flares in there, pull-out drawers. More pull-out drawers here, filled with goodies. These cabinets are ventilated, so if you want to put torches or maybe aerosol cans in there, you're legal, providing you put them in a cabinet that is ventilated. We have our controls for our bucket here. We have an inverter. The inverter is behind the seat here, behind the center console, and we also have a full complement of manuals right behind the seat here, and is hanging here in a nice folder. We have 110 volt outlets here. We have 220 volt outlet there. If you have something that's 220, a pump maybe. We have a cooler holder here. And these tubes right here, if you want to put some tree trimming equipment in them, a digging bar, or that's for something that would be a little bit longer. We have a floodlight up here. And I am going to look for a remote, but you can go ahead. If I have one, I'm going to throw it in the truck. You can go ahead and, if it's getting dark out, put some extra light on an area you're working on. Not sure if I mentioned self-locking on this side, but it also has self-locking there. It engages into these if you don't want to lock them individually, but if you would prefer to lock them individually, you can do that too. So we put the switch on the dash, we put the park brake on, and we have this toggle here would either be for lower controls, upper controls. This will start and stop our generator, our master, and then our functions, which way we want to go with the bucket. We'll fire up the generator. By the way, that generator pulls gasoline from the main gas tank, so you never have to worry about running out of gas or having to fill up an additional tank there. We press our dead man switch down, raise the bucket. We're going to extend the bucket. I'm going to retract it a little bit here. You could do two functions at once if you liked. It will slow down because you're trying to fill two cylinders with the same amount of fluid. We can go about 370 degrees. The only thing is you have to go just past forward in the front, and then you would bring it all the way back and come back around the other way. And I get asked frequently, can I have that bucket all the way out to the side? Absolutely, you can. You can put 350 pounds in there, extend it all the way. All these controls that you see that I'm working here are also inside the bucket. And something else we can do, we can stow and unstow. If you don't want to put a bucket cover on and you're driving in the rain, it's going to snow tonight or something of that nature, you can go ahead and drive down the street with your bucket like that. Whatever position you put it in, it will hold that position. We also have the auxiliary tool cabinets on top of, in the bed there, on top of these you'll see in the front and on the side there for additional storage. All right, here we are going for a little ride. Start it up. We have our upfitter switches here. We have auxiliary ports here for charging telephones or tools, what have you. It does have air conditioning, AM/FM radio. We have, if you push that switch down, we have tilt and telescoping wheel, cruise control, delay wipers, tow haul mode. And if you can zoom in, there's a little tiny spot on the windshield above your head on the passenger side there. $114,000 miles. This truck came from California. I think I mentioned that already. Real nice and rust-free underneath it. Rust-free everywhere on this truck. Even the doors look absolutely beautiful at the bottoms. All the steering components are in nice shape. Brakes are in nice shape. No leaks underneath. These V10s idle very smoothly. You don't even hardly know they're running. They have 360 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque. Just beautiful running trucks.